One. Hey guys, we are back. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing today? I got a special guest here today. I'm gonna go ahead and let her introduce herself. Before, let me introduce myself. My name is Al Bilosian, owner of Island Vacation Travel Agency, and guys, we have Delta in the house. And go ahead.
Hi, my name is Moshimi Hill, and I am based here in Atlanta, Georgia. I am one of your business development managers with Delta Vacations, and I am so happy that Al asked me to come out here and speak with you all today. Thanks for having me, Al.
Most welcome. You're most welcome. So, guys, as I told y'all, moving forward with season two, we are gonna be having a few guests on board, and we're going to be bringing some of our great suppliers, some of the recommended suppliers, which actually offer the best products on the market when it comes to travel and tourism. So today I've brought one of my favorite, well, not one of my favorite Delta Vacations.
Thank
I
you.
haven't traveled with Delta Vacations. I always encourage my people to travel with Delta Vacations. So today we're going to be going into Delta Vacations and why you should book with Delta Vacations. Okay, so today you're going to go ahead and explain to us a little bit.
Absolutely. It's not just why to book with Delta Vacations, it is more so of having your travel advisor or your travel agency book you through Delta Vacations. Okay. It is so important. We are a one stop shop. We are your airfare, we are your transfers, your hotel, your resort, your tours, excursions, and most importantly, is your travel insurance. It is all lumped together in one nice, pretty little box that has a little bow tie on it and is handed over to you. It is so important to use. I think it's really important to have a vacation planned out like that because you're not piecing it together, right? You have everything laid out in front of you. It's all listed, what flight you're on, where to go for your transfers, where to go for your hotel, or your resort, depending on where you're staying, and like I said, your travel insurance. So we have a robust inventory. We have over 350 destinations, and we have close to 5,000 hotels on property. Excuse me, in our inventory. One of the best that we have. So yeah, it's awesome.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. That's
Mhm.
really good to know that you guys have such a plethora of inventory
Yes,
and access. That's
yes,
beautiful.
definitely. And one big thing is, if you are booking with Delta Vacations, you should definitely have a Delta Sky Miles number because when you do, you not only get Sky Miles earned on that package, but you also get bonus Sky Miles anytime you have anything booked with Delta Vacations. So even
Awesome.
more miles to redeem for a free flight somewhere.
Wow. Hey,
Hmm.
guys, who don't want a free flight?
Exactly. We all
There's
want
one
to fly
way to
free.
come there. Yeah, we all do. So there's one way to be able to get that. You need to make sure that you have your number so that you
Yep.
can collect your Delta points, and then you're able to use those points to be able to get a free flight, right?
Exactly. At some point
So,
in the future, absolutely,
right.
definitely.
So this is the reason why you should start booking with Delta from today, or better, even better, from yesterday. So that way
From
you
yesterday, right?
can get the points so that for the future you have a vacation impact. That's called planning. And this is what
Yes.
travel planners, travel professionals are about to
Hmm.
help you to move to get
Exactly.
to those goals. So
Exactly.
I'll go ahead and let me just ask you, what is the
Hmm.
difference between Delta Vacations and like other suppliers?
I mean, honestly, like I said, we are under Delta Airlines' umbrella. Pretty much Delta Airlines is our mom. Okay. So we are directly under that umbrella. You have that premium select services for your seats on the flight. Come on now. Delta already comes with a luxury standard brand, right? Like that's just what we are. With other airlines, I'm not knocking down any other airlines, but you may not know how it's going to go or anything. But with Delta, you know your flight's going to pretty much be on time. You're going to get great customer service. You know, it's just that having like that premium luxury, airline taking you on your vacation, and you're completely surrounded by Delta Vacations.
Very nice, very nice. So pretty much from to explain even better, the people who own the plane are the ones setting up the vacations. So that way you actually have
Exactly.
everything right in front of you. It's not like you book it,
Exactly.
nothing to knock on any other airlines or anything like that, but you're
It's just
talking about
Delta.
the very same airline. Delta owns the plane
Hmm.
and they're the one putting the vacations together. This is what Delta
Exactly.
Vacations is. So you have everything in one place. Of course, while people travel, you always lose documents or try to keep track of
Mm-hmm.
everything. That's difficult. To solve all that problem, book with Delta Vacations.
Mm-hmm. And then if you have the Delta app on your phone, which if you're flying anywhere, you should definitely have the Delta app on your phone. Even your Delta Vacations packages pop up on your flight list on there. You can see
Beautiful,
everything, every detail.
beautiful. That is very convenient when you're traveling.
Mm-hmm.
That is very,
Mm-hmm.
very convenient.
Right.
Awesome. Right,
Yeah.
right. So let me just ask you, and a lot of people ask those questions to me, to everybody all the time. You
Mm-hmm.
hear it all the time. What are the benefits of booking with a travel professional like me or like with Island Vacation or any other travel agencies? Because we promote all travel agencies. We're all a brotherhood. We're all a sisterhood. When one wins, we
Mm-hmm.
all win. So if you could give us just a little bit of insight on what are
Yes.
the benefits of travel
Abs-
with a travel.
Absolutely. So, my background is coming from a travel advisor world of 10 years. So, I did that for 10 years. Everything you all went through with your clients or anything, I've experienced that. And then I moved on over to the side as a BDM. But one of the biggest benefits, and this is a question I was always asked, like, hey, why should we book with you when we can just go to, I don't know, another tour operator,
Right.
Expedia or something and book it directly? I'm like, well, what happens when your flight is delayed? What happens when your flight is canceled? What happens if there's a particular room category that you would like and you're not able to get it? Your travel advisor takes care of all of that for you. Okay. Example, I had honeymooners that could not leave Venice to come back home to Atlanta. Flight was canceled. They had some mechanical error. They sat in the plane, literally on the plane for 3 hours and told it was canceled. They were all sent to a hotel. But before the hotel, they had to go to the airport and wait in the Delta counter. This long line. People ahead of them were being told the next flight home for all the guests would be 2 days later.
Oh, wow.
She was texting me. I immediately called our support line for Delta Vacations.
Yes.
I got them on the flight the very next morning to come back home.
Beautiful.
That
Beautiful.
is why you use a travel advisor.
Beautiful.
Because, yeah, while they're still waiting in line at the Delta counter in Venice Airport, waiting to get something taken care of, I had it all taken care of within 5 minutes. So
Beautiful.
imagine that. Imagine that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There
And
you
then
go.
also another reason to use a travel advisor, not to cut you off, I'm sorry,
No problem.
is travel advisors do the research for you. They travel to those resorts, to those hotels, right? They're going to places. So they know firsthand on fam trips, destination trips, right? Of what to expect, what they're going to get. They can tell you, hey, when you walk into the property, on your left hand side will be the kids club, on your right hand side will be the adults only lounge. Like they know that already. Travel advisors are doing all this extra work for you. Okay, so you don't have to go and kind of be lost or confused of where you're traveling to. They've done the dirty work for you. So why not have somebody literally holding your hand for your trip?
Right. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. As you heard, you can't make this up. This
No.
is actually exactly what a travel advisor is for.
Mm-hmm.
While you might be waiting in the line, your travel advisor could be taking care of stuff for you in advance.
Exactly.
Especially if you have a very savvy travel advisor, they will actually go about and research stuff, be probably like few steps ahead.
Always. Always.
Right.
Even think about during COVID. Think about every different country having a different requirement to enter the island or the country, right? I know that there's still a handful of countries out there that are still asking for your vaccination card and definitely a test within 72 hours. Your travel advisor is the one that researches all that and lets you know, hey, this is what's required. Now that COVID is pretty much kind of behind us, you still need passports for all the countries, and there are some countries that have visa requirements. Right. Your travel advisor should be the one telling you, hey, this country needs a visa or this country is okay. Things like that. For instance, I will say in Antigua, you cannot wear like army fatigue clothes, like army camouflage, right? Your everyday person does not know that. Your travel advisor should know that. So trust me, if you arrive at Antigua airport and you have on some army camouflage gear and you're not part of the military, they will ask you to change your clothes absolutely, like right away. But that's something that your travel advisor should already have warned you about.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Very good point. That is a very good point.
Right.
That is some information that a lot of people don't know about, whether it's St. Lucia, Barbados,
right.
You cannot wear camouflage.
No, not at all.
You can't wear camouflage. They're going to tell you right on the spot that you need to Get rid of it, get something else.
Exactly.
This is where the travel agent comes into play, that they've probably traveled to the country, they've
Right.
probably been out there, they've
Mm-hmm.
researched quite a bit, and this is what travel agents do. This is what travel agencies do. They research.
Exactly.
They're always
Exactly.
ahead of the game. They're always in meetings, always in conventions, always meeting with the business
Always.
development
Mhm.
managers and stuff, so that we could discuss the best way and the easiest way to help the clients travel. So thank
Right.
you very much for that.
Of course. And one last point is, Delta Vacations has their big university every September, and we just had it a little bit over a month ago. We
Yes.
had close to 1,000 travel advisors come, and we just literally threw a bunch of knowledge in them. Okay. So they're going to conferences, they're going to places to learn how to handle certain things and just make sure that your clients have a completely seamless experience because you're paying a lot of money for these experiences.
Yeah.
You don't want anything to go wrong, but if anything does go wrong, you have your travel advisor holding your hand.
Right there. That's
Hmm.
right. That's right,
Yeah.
guys. So this is why you need a travel advisor. I know it seems pretty easy for you to just jump on an app and to
Right.
book it, but
Hmm.
remember, you're gonna be liable for anything that happens,
Exactly.
any mistakes. Then you need to get a hold of somebody, and you might not have
Mhm.
access to customer service. If you have a travel agent, you could just simple text, simple email, and most times when it comes to Island Vacation Travel Agency, we follow
Mhm.
up with our clients before the trip, in the middle of the trip, and
Right.
after the trip, and also along life, just to check, because
Exactly. Like, hey, how are you? Anything going on?
yeah,
Can I
we're
help
all
with
family.
anything?
Yes, we're all family, and most
Exactly.
likely, maybe we might end up on a trip together. So
Hmm.
check on your family, right? So
Exactly.
thank you so much for that,
Of
guys. This
course. Of
is why you
course.
should use a travel professional. As you heard,
Hmm.
she's had background as a travel professional.
Yep. 10
Why?
years.
So we're giving you it from a first point view, right? And that's 10
Yes.
years of experience right there.
Exactly.
Another question that I
Hmm.
would say that people ask, I mean, the top five, the top favorite Caribbean properties and destinations, like
Hmm.
for 55 plus couples or 55 plus singles, because we do singles as well. We do
Right.
widowers. I have quite a bit of people that are 55 plus that I also love to book travel for them because they come back
Hmm.
with great stories and pictures and everything else, and you could learn from
Exactly.
them. So, what are some of the great properties or the Caribbean properties or destinations that you would recommend?
Well, one of the good things is if you are booking your clients with Delta Vacations, you can definitely filter out and have them at an adults only property, first of all. So if you're looking at folks who are singles and 50 and over, or just adults who are 21 and over, always have them at the adults only property. You can filter that out. All of our properties are 4-star and above. We have nothing underneath that anymore. Okay. But we personally vet out each resort, each hotel. And the reason why I keep saying resort and hotel, because resorts usually are going to be like your one stop, like your all inclusive, and hotels
Yes,
are just going to be just your hotel. But they're
right.
nothing, it's not a big difference. It's just one will most likely include food and drinks, and the other one will not. Right. But just know that anything that's booked on Delta Vacations has been completely researched and vetted, that you will have an amazing time. We have the top of the line hotels and properties there, and your travel agent most likely has either done a fam trip there or researched it. But as far as like singling out, it's kind of hard for me to do that because we have so much in our inventory. The biggest thing would be to have them at an adults only property. You can click on the luxury tab or the romance tab, and it will take you to those properties which are 5-star and above. Excuse me, just 5-star, that are completely premium properties for 50 and plus older citizens.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, as you heard, guys, Delta Vacations actually vets out everything to make sure that you get the best. They're not even doing 3-star anymore. It's 4-star and up. So you know you're getting the very, very best. And of course, if you want
Absolutely.
a 3-star hotel, that's up to you. We'll find whatever you need. We'll customize whatever you need for you. But we're
Mhm.
definitely going to recommend Delta Vacations because we already know that they've vetted those hotels and resorts. And you
Mhm.
heard the difference between a hotel and a resort. That's pretty much all it is, but it's pretty much the same.
Mhm.
Um, and then, of course, when it comes to adults, I prefer always to actually give the option of adults only, and of course, it's
Absolutely.
always most times the Delta hotels and resorts are actually connected to a family
Uh-huh.
and adults only. So you also have the option to just walk across. So you're getting the best of
Exactly.
both worlds. That's literally how I travel as well. That's how I recommend my
Mm-hmm.
travel. So for the adults, we try to send it to adults only so that way you could feel comfortable. And if you need to mingle a little bit more, you need a little bit more action, you always could just walk across the resorts. They're
Mm-hmm.
vetted. We know exactly what we're sending you into. The food is gonna be great. The people
Right.
are gonna be great. Everything's gonna be great when it comes. The flight's gonna be great. So
Yep.
you
And one
really
more, yeah. And one more thing I was going to say is, if you look on, if you when you do have your travel advisor book your next vacation package for you, we have a certain set of hotels and resorts that are Sky Mile member picks, meaning everyday people that travel a lot. They're the ones who actually went ahead and voted on these particular properties. So they're not just coming just from the travel industry folks. They're coming from actual everyday folks that travel a lot, and they pick those out. So you can also see that when your travel advisor is, you know, going ahead and giving you different options and stuff like that. Mm-hmm.
awesome, awesome,
Yeah.
awesome, beautiful. All right, that is great. So and I mean, we didn't just stay just for the 55 plus couples. Of course, we're talking about 21 years and older, solo groups. You're
Yes.
all invited. It's all
Mm-hmm.
suited for you, right?
Yes. And we have single occupancy rates at some hotels.
Okay,
If we don't have it listed, you can definitely call your travel advisor and they can get that form for you.
nice. And guys,
Yeah.
I'm going to go into another podcast sometime about solo travel, just like we did for group travel. And then, of course, we're going to have Delta as one of the recommended suppliers because, of course, we have access to solo rates.
Mm-hmm.
As I told you, sometimes you may not be able to see it on the live site. That's why you need a travel
Right.
agent. That's why you need a travel advisor. That's why you need a travel
Exactly.
professional. We'll get it for
Exactly.
you. That's what we're here for, right?
Yep.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
All right. And if you might be asking, what are the top favorite Caribbean properties for like family vacations or looking
Mm-hmm.
for things to do, in your opinion, when it comes to like the different islands and resorts? Like,
All everyone. So
yes, it is.
clearly, we all know that Delta Vacation's biggest seller is the Caribbean and Mexico.
Yes.
Okay, we are based all over the world in every continent except for Antarctica for obvious reasons, if you don't know. But our biggest sellers are definitely our biggest sellers are definitely Caribbean and Mexico. Each island, and then all over Mexico, you'll see family friendly properties. It's kind of hard to just pick out some, but I will say that if you want like extra luxury and a nice set of resorts, St. Lucia is up there, high on the list. I
I
do believe
recommend
St.
it.
Lucia, yes, I do believe that St. Lucia is still the honeymooners' number one honeymoon spot
Yes,
in the world.
yes,
Yep,
it is.
there you go. I mean, you've got wonderful properties there. We have 17 properties there in our inventory list, and they're all 4-star and above in St. Lucia when you book with Delta Vacations. So keep that in mind as well.
Amazing, amazing.
Mhm.
I mean, guys, you can't make this up. I mean, Delta, yeah, Delta pretty much stays in the Caribbean and Mexico
Mhm.
and actually promote and push the best, the cream
We
of
do.
the crop, the hotels out there to the top.
Mhm.
That's how we were actually able to see them and actually able to enjoy them. We get a chance to go on farm trips and everything else,
Exactly.
see what they're actually offering. Of course,
Mhm.
I'm from St. Lucia. I may sound a little biased sometimes, but
Right.
yes, it actually is very, very, very welcoming to people, families, adults,
Mhm.
couples, honeymoons. Of course, they have been number one destination for I think over 13 times already. For number
Mhm.
one, I'm a honeymoon destination.
Absolutely.
All different types of travel out there. The great thing is that Delta has such a wide range of hotels out there, access to them. And that
Mhm.
tells you that those hotels are cream of the crop and top hotels that
Oh
Delta
yes.
actually has 17 just on that island alone,
Right.
right? And that's just one island. That's not even Jamaica,
Exactly. Right.
Antigua. Like there are so many islands and so much things to see and visit in the Caribbean. So
Mhm. I can't even tell you how many islands, excuse me, how many properties we have in Jamaica.
or
I mean, think
I,
about it. In St. Lucia alone, we have 17, but imagine in places like Jamaica or Dominican Republic,
yes,
so many properties.
yes,
We've got things for adults only. We've got things for singles. We've got places for family friendly, multi generation, you name it, we definitely have it.
And guys, whatever you might want to have your vacation for, everything is not always a vacation. Sometimes it's a celebration, sometimes the
Hmm.
event.
Hmm.
Feel free. Delta has a
Yes.
groups department that could put your
Yes.
group together for you, put some
Hmm.
great incentives in there for you, put something that you'll remember to create
Exactly.
memories. This is what
Exactly.
Delta Vacation specializes in.
Yes.
They're memories specialists. That's how I would say.
Oh, I
When
love
you go
that.
on a vacation, you're gonna remember that vacation forever, and
Right.
you're also gonna be welcomed into the Delta family. Well, no matter
Right.
what island you decide to go to, whether it's or not even an island only, because you also have Mexico. Mexico is not necessarily an island. You
Right.
have so many family resorts to go to. You have some
Hmm.
solo vacations. You could
Hmm.
also take what's in multi generations, because a
Hmm.
lot of people right now after the pandemic have come to a great realization, and I really really love it that the entire family
Love
travels.
it. I know. I love that because life is short and the
Life
pandemic
is
has
short.
shifted so many
Yeah.
mindsets and
Yes.
so many people have lost a lot in the pandemic. I know people personally that have just lost several family members.
Yes. A
And it's just
generation.
like, you know what? Yeah, it's just like at this point, no, we're not going to waste any more time. We work too hard. We only have this thing called life
Yep.
one time that we can figure it out and play with. And let's enjoy it. Let's go places. Let's create
Let's go
memories.
places and let's go dance. That's right. And
Exactly. Exactly.
I advise everyone, and this is why we jumped on camera to do podcasts during the
Hmm.
pandemic, to try and
Hmm.
help people, to try and motivate people, to try and encourage people. Life
Exactly.
is short. The money is
Very.
supposed to be used to make memories. You
Hmm.
want to have the best memory you can, so you want to go to the best agency, the best suppliers, the best
Hmm.
countries. Hey, all in one spot. Delta Vacation.
Exactly.
You actually
Thank
get
you.
that.
We tried. I mean, that's what we pride ourselves on for sure.
Oh, no,
And that
well,
is
the thing is,
as
I have
when I
actual
was
proof. So I definitely have proof of me going to England with Delta, and
hmm
one of my hallmarks in my life.
right. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we have nonstop flights to London Heathrow 3 times a
yeah.
day from Atlanta at least.
Right. So, guys, you hear this? It's not even only just the Caribbean. You could go worldwide. You could go France,
Yes.
go
Mhm.
Japan. You could go everywhere else with Delta.
I
So,
yeah, I just came back from a trip to Greece with through Delta Vacations. Everything was booked with them. The hotel, I had premium select seats on there, so that
yeah,
sits right behind Delta One. It was very, very much luxury. My 10-year-old loved it. Our
beautiful.
hotel, our tours, travel insurance, everything was booked through Delta Vacations, and that was in Greece.
So, guys, you hear? So, as much as we push everyone to the Caribbean, of course, because I'm from the Caribbean,
Hmm.
you could also travel worldwide. You could do vacations worldwide, and I can guarantee you the package that Delta Vacations is going to put together, it's going to be amazing, because they already have the best hotels, the best flights,
Yep.
best customer service.
Hmm.
I think that amounts to a great equation to come up with.
24/7 too. We're 24/7 call
Right.
center. So if you have any issues, uh, someone's there to help you. If you want to book a trip at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm not saying your travel advisor is up at 3 o'clock in the morning, but if there is an issue, and your say you have a issue and you're in destination already, something happens. It could be anything, any kind of emergency. We have in destination help centers that you can call while you're there 24/7, and they will help you if you have to leave early, if you have to change resorts, whatever it is that you have to do.
Beautiful,
Hmm.
beautiful. So you heard, guys, 24-hour service with Delta Vacations. I forgot about that. Thank you so much for
Yes,
reminding me of
of
that, because
course, of
it
course.
actually works out for me as a travel professional, because yeah, sometimes late night I will be researching and I actually have a question.
Uh huh.
So that time, guys, if sometimes I get questions from you guys late, I could actually, if it's for Delta Vacations, I could actually make a phone call and get your
Yep.
answer for you right there. That is what
Absolutely.
customer service is about.
Absolutely. Hmm.
Awesome, awesome. Uh,
Yes.
and I mean, it's good to hear you even explain that you travel all around the world
Hmm.
with your packages with Delta, and you don't have any. You could actually explain how, whether it's from the customer service to the seating to the hotels to the different
Hmm.
destinations to the satisfaction of even your child being so satisfied with it, guys. That alone tells
Exactly.
you that they're built to actually,
Right.
for vacations, to actually put packages together to make sure that the clients are
Hmm.
satisfied, and that is something you definitely want,
Right.
satisfaction when you travel.
Exactly. You don't want to be a little lost or confused. Like, what do I do when I get somewhere? Like, no, your travel advisor will make sure that you are good to go, that you know what you're doing. And it's not just, it's not just putting a package together. It's honestly, it's creating experiences. That's what you want to make. Like you were saying, you want to make memories, create experience. It's not just, hey, let's just go online and book a trip and do it. No, it's what do you want to do? You want to have that full package. You want to have that bonding, that memory where years later you're still talking about it. Because I know that's what we do.
That's what
You
we do,
know,
right?
we talk about it years later. Remember that time we went to
Yeah.
so and so and we had like the most amazing meal ever? Like you think about things like that and it brings your mind back. And the next thing you know, you're researching and you're looking again like, I need to figure out going back there again or trying something new.
Beautiful.
So
And it gives life value. It gives life value.
exactly,
And you're gonna
exactly.
remember time pockets that remind you of, oh yeah, remember that time?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, guys. It's beautiful. Now,
Absolutely.
Delta has a lot of vacations and a
Mm-hmm.
lot of sales going on, whether it's Mexico or the Caribbean or
Mm-hmm.
Europe, or just so we can go into all the different types of sales that Delta Vacations going on has
Mm-hmm.
going on. But I do want you to just let them know that you want to check with your travel professional. You want
Mm-hmm.
to check to see what's going on because Delta always has different sales, different promotions going on. If you could let
Right.
us know a bit
Of
about that.
course. Travel's making a comeback. It has already proved to make a comeback. People were cooped up in the house a little bit too long, so now it's like an overload on travel. We Delta Vacations, like I said, flies to every continent except for Antarctica. And I will give you a little tidbit for 2023. Europe is going to be probably one of our number one destinations
Yes.
because they're fully opened up now. It's just a beautiful time to go, especially now. We do have a Europe promo going on with Delta Vacations. So make sure that you do reach out to your travel advisor to help you book with that. And one of the biggest things also is we do have the payment plans. So you pay the deposit, including your insurance. You want to always add your insurance in there, and then you have, and then you have 30 days from travel date to pay it in full. So that's a good thing to always know. It's not like other tour operators where you have to go ahead and book it right away and pay for it in full. Keep in mind that we do have the payment plan, and we have a new thing called Affirm. And the Affirm is pretty much like if you don't have a credit card or a debit card that you want to use, you can use Affirm, and they will give you a credit limit on how much you can put for your trip. So yeah, so travel's making a comeback. I mean, it's past that comeback actually. It's here.
It is. Yes, it's
Mm-hmm.
there. It's there.
It's definitely here.
So, guys, it just depends on where you want to travel to. You check
Mm-hmm.
with the travel professional, and we'll see what sales Delta has going on because there's so much going on. There's
Yes,
so much going on. Travel has opened. I mean, all gates have been opened, especially for Europe.
everything.
Like you said, yes, Europe
Yes,
has seemed to be like it
it's
seems
gonna
like
be
Europe
a
is.
lot.
Yes, it's going to be a lot going to Europe. I'm
Yes.
already seeing it on our end where people are inquiring about a lot of Europe trips, and even
Mm-hmm.
before, like in the middle of the pandemic they were starting to look into Europe. So all you
Yes,
need to do, guys, is just check with us to see what promotions Delta is going on. I can guarantee
absolutely.
you there will be some type of a promotion going on because Delta
Mm-hmm.
always has everything going
Always.
on.
Yes.
On the planes, they have great relationship with the countries. They have great
Mm-hmm.
relationship with the resorts and the hotels. So what
Yes.
do you think is going to come out of that? That means they have the ability to curate what they need even better. So before you
Exactly.
even go on check with any other supplier, I would advise you to come to Delta Vacations first. Come to your
With
suppliers.
your yes,
Yes,
come
we
to your
will.
advisor. Come to your
I
travel
will
advisor.
recommend Delta
Mhm.
first, and
Yes,
then we'll work it from there because I know
exactly.
exactly what Delta offers. I know exactly how they go about doing
Right.
things, and I'm a very satisfied customers, and I have other satisfied customers that
Mhm.
they only travel with Delta. So yes,
Same. Trust me, I know so many Delta snobs. That's what they call
yes, oh,
themselves.
yeah, yes, yeah. And they're proud about it, and I get it
Yeah.
because I'm one of them.
Yeah,
I'm
the
one of
same. I am too. I
them.
always have been. But I have had so many where in the past, as an advisor, if I sent them a package with another airline or anything, like I said, nothing against other airlines,
Again,
but I had
yeah,
a lot of clients that would come back and say, "Oh, no, we're can we book us on Delta, please?" So
yeah.
yes,
Once
so
you go
Delta
to Delta,
Vacations was the way to
once
go.
you go Delta once, you Delta hooked forever. So
Exactly,
yeah,
exactly,
and it's gonna be worth it. Okay,
totally worth
and
it.
I know we spoke a little bit about St. Lucia and what you guys have going on in St. Lucia.
Hmm.
So we won't even go around it too much. We did say
Yeah,
that St. Lucia is one of the preferred islands that Delta Vacations actually markets
definitely,
for.
definitely.
Guys, I will be traveling to St. Lucia tomorrow. On the next go around, I'm
Nice.
inviting everyone in. Let's go. Let's have a group. Let's go to St. Lucia. Let's go see
Let's
the
do it.
beacon. Let's go bathe in the Sulphur Springs. Let's go see Fort Rodney. Let's go try the St. Lucia rum and everything else. We have some great resorts
Absolutely.
in St. Lucia for Delta. We would love
Mhm.
to be able to put a group together through Delta to actually go to St.
Mhm.
Lucia. Unfortunately, we cannot go through all the different names of all the resorts that are in St. Lucia through Delta Vacations. But you said there was 17, right?
You can go to all 17 properties. It may just take, 2 to 3 months for your trip.
That's right. That's right. And you might want to see every single one of them because every single one of them is
Right.
different. But it will take
Right.
about 2 days to go through them all.
Exactly.
So,
So if you want to stay 2 nights in every property, you're looking at what, 34, 35 nights? So, hey, let's do it.
yep. Yep. If we could go, let's go, guys. Let's go.
Exactly. Exactly.
With Delta Vacations, there are flights coming from, of course, you have direct flights from Atlanta.
Atlanta, we've got our flight. We have all of our flights. Your travel advisor can tell you whatever origin city you're coming from. Like I'm based in Atlanta, and we have a daily flight. Right now, we are flying every day except for Wednesday. But starting on November 7th, that changes. We're going to have a nonstop flight from Atlanta to St. Lucia every single day. I mean, it's high season, it's wintertime. People
Right.
leave the cold and the snow to go down to the islands.
Right.
So why not?
Guys,
And those
escape.
planes are full. Those planes are full, guys. Those planes are not going down empty at all.
Right. So you see,
Hmm.
everyone's going to take a trip. It's your turn, guys. It's your
Exactly.
turn.
So you're trying to
It's your
create
turn
that
now.
memory, that experience.
That's right. Create your memories. Don't
Yes,
forget. Don't let life pass you by and you don't go at least make.
exactly.
Yeah, you have to
That
enjoy
is
it.
so true. That is so true. And don't let life pass you by. I hear so many people that say like, "Oh, I never take vacation days." Why not? Why are you not taking vacation days? You should absolutely take vacation days.
Guys, one of those days I'm gonna bring the doctor on board to explain to you all why
Hmm.
human beings need to take vacations. It
I
actually
love
makes
that.
you sane. It actually motivates you. It actually helps your intrinsic
Exactly.
motivation. So it's good to take a vacation. It's good to take a break. It's good to see a different environment. It's good to be around different
Exactly.
people. And I
Get
mean,
out of the norm. Just get out of
out
that
of the norm.
norm, and you
Yeah.
never know. Like you don't know who you're gonna meet, who you'll come up, you'll cross paths with.
Yes, other successful people like you, other people like-minded like you. And I mean, if
Exactly.
you're thinking on a certain tier and a certain level and you think a certain way and you think of a certain brand that way, what do you expect is going to be on that brand? It's other people that are like-minded just like you. So
Exactly.
there is a
Exactly.
place to pretty much just like a convention, a Delta vacation is pretty much just like that. You're going to meet other people who have been traveling the world.
Hmm.
They've seen stuff. They're going to recommend stuff. You're going to make new friends,
Exactly.
guaranteed. And what's better than making new friends on this planet and in this lifetime? We don't know where we're going to go, so let's start making friends from here.
Exactly. Exactly. And you learn so much, especially when you have like small children or something.
Oh, yeah.
You learn so much, and just seeing other parts of the world through their eyes is,
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
it. It's amazing.
Yes. Especially if you have kids, guys. You want
Yes.
to make your kids travel very comfortably,
Oh,
very
yes.
easy,
Hmm.
straightforward flights, great
And
customer service.
yes, and it's not just it used to be like, oh, kids can travel at another age. No, start your children early. My little guy's had a passport since he was 6 months old. He's
Oh,
been literally all over the world already as a 10-year-old. And throw that exposure in them now. Have them open their minds. Have them see what they like. Make sure that you're setting them up to know as they get older where they can go, where they cannot go. Just to know how to act and how can I say it? Like, it's just important to expose them,
yeah, the
right?
different
So
cultures
that
and how to navigate,
exactly,
navigate those
exactly,
cultures, how to respect those cultures. What just to
exactly. So they're not an
I always
adult
try
and
to be a
close-minded.
human being. Yeah, you're not
Hmm.
closed-minded, so you could
Hmm.
accept people for who they are, where they're from, what they do, and you're not just naive.
Absolutely.
Yes, I totally agree with that. Have the kids travel
Hmm.
very early,
Yes,
set them up for success.
absolutely.
Yes.
Different languages. They can learn different languages. Think about it. They can go to a country and think, you know what? I think I want to take this language course when I get home.
Cool. Yep.
That only opens them up to even more exposure.
Absolutely. And more
Things like
jobs,
that.
more opportunities.
Exactly.
Guys, this is what we talk about when we talk about memories. I know we're going deep into memories, but
Yeah.
this is what tourism is about. This is what
Right.
traveling is about. It's about creating a memory, creating something that lasts forever, setting up your kids for the
Right.
future. Because most times, us as adults, our parents, not everyone was lucky to have parents that brought
Right.
you along. So now we're adults, we have the opportunity to actually set up our kids.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's what we should be doing. We know we right now we're not in the day and age where you have to kind of like try and figure out everything. We have great companies like Delta that have done the work, done the research. They
Mm-hmm.
own planes, they've traveled, they do networking, they go to conferences, they've done all the work in the back. And
Exactly.
then educate travel professionals like me and then connect
Mm-hmm.
people like me and you together so I can
Mm-hmm.
learn from you. So I could actually bring that information to you, our clients, to create those memories and set up your kids, most importantly, for success,
Absolutely.
to see the different parts of the world as seamlessly and as easy as possible
Mm-hmm.
so that way it will encourage you to want to travel even more. And then when your
Exactly.
kids grow up, they're gonna bring their kids, and now you have, how would you call it?
There you go. There's your multi-generational families that are traveling together because you've started all that.
Yes, and then the family has something, and guess what's gonna happen? Your memory is gonna be remembered on this planet for the person who brought the trip together.
Right.
Oh yeah, when remember when, and then
Mm-hmm.
yes, so that's what we try to encourage you guys to do. Be enthusiastic about travel. Be
Exactly.
enthusiastic about going and see the world. Know that the world
Mm-hmm.
is it's big, but it's small at the very same time.
Exactly. It's big, but it's small at the same time. You're absolutely right.
All because we have airplanes, we have suppliers, we have connections,
Mm-hmm.
we have the internet
Mm-hmm.
that we can connect with everybody, and with good customer service that those suppliers that Delta supplies, we could
Mm-hmm.
actually connect with somebody if you have any problems while you're traveling, just connect with somebody and get it
Mm-hmm.
sorted out for you. Or
Right.
if you want to take it to the next level, they could do that as well. So
Exactly.
we encourage you guys to do that. I know we started on St. Lucia, but we're not just promoting St. Lucia, we're promoting the world. We want
Of
people
course.
to know
Exactly.
the world,
Right. Right.
right? Because even
Cool.
us from the little islands, you better believe that one of my first places I wanted to visit as someone from St. Lucia
Mm-hmm.
was Jamaica. That's just another island just like us. So
Right. Right.
go travel, go see what there is, and
See
as
the
you see,
world. Yes.
yeah, the more you see, the more you'll want to see, the more you want to see, the more you'll want to learn.
Right. And let us help you. That's what
And
we're
let
here
us help
for.
you. Let us help you. Let us help you.
Mm-hmm.
Let us help you get there. Let us
Absolutely.
help you make it easy and seamlessly. Right. So thank you so much for that. And
Absolutely. Thank you.
while people are traveling, right,
Mhm.
they're traveling around the world with their family, multi-generational groups and everything else. What are some of the celebrations people travel for when they book with Delta Vacations?
Everything. Just being alive. Why not? I mean,
My favorite one.
if you want to
My
really,
favorite one. Yes.
just being alive. Honestly, like you can so many different reasons, right? We've got birthdays, anniversaries, destination weddings, everything. Somebody maybe that has finally um, has
Graduation.
cancer remission, something like that. Think about it.
Yes.
Celebration trips like that, everything like that you can do. And Al was saying earlier about our groups department. We also have the flex getaways, which I absolutely love, and I used to use it quite a bit before. Is that you can have a group as long as it's a minimum of 10 guests, 5 rooms. You can have different guests come from different origin cities and all meet at the same destination and the same resort. Okay. That's how cool is that? You can have family from California, you can have family from New York,
That's amazing.
Atlanta,
That's
from yeah, and you can all meet at the same place, and that can be booked through Delta Vacations with your travel advisor.
that is amazing, guys.
Mm-hmm.
That is amazing. So these are some of the questions that I get, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right this very moment. I'm working on a cruise, which is something like that. And this is what they don't have in place. Delta Vacations has it in place already. That is how good of a company Delta is,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because you may have your family and someone's coming from England, someone's coming from New York, someone's coming from
Right.
Texas, someone's coming from the US Virgin Islands, and you all want to meet up in one destination. This is what this is for,
That is
right?
it.
This helps you get everyone in one destination seamlessly.
Exactly.
Because this would be very difficult for an individual to actually.
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely. An individual's not going to, I mean, it's going to be a little bit more difficult, more work, but when you have your travel advisor do it for you with Delta Vacations Flex Getaways, that's perfect. And keep in mind, it's for any destination that we offer. So if 50 of you want to go meet in Paris for the week or just for a few days, you can do that as well. And keep in mind that all the guests don't have to be there on the same day and leave on the same day. You have a window of a few days. So some guests can come in tomorrow, some guests can come in a couple days early. They can leave at a different time. As long as you're in that same window of dates, you're okay. You're not locked in together. That's why it's called flexible getaways.
yeah.
It's a great program that we offer. I love it.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, guys. That is beautiful. That's like an open travel. That is beautiful. The way you can.
Exactly.
Yes, people can come in, and then everybody doesn't have to be on the very same schedule. Because this is one of the reasons why
Right.
a lot of people don't travel. They need someone to travel with, and because they're not on the very same time schedule, time
Right.
span as them, they end up canceling their trip. Eradicate that. That's we have options now. We have
There's
options.
different
We have
options.
options.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you may not have known about the options because you did not connect with your travel professional, travel advisor
Right.
yet.
Right.
Now you know this is why we brought the professionals in to actually talk about it so that you could actually, because sometimes I forget stuff as well, guys. We have the flex travel. You could actually cater the travel for however you want it.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually
Mm-hmm.
works great for corporate travel. It actually works great for families, for groups.
Right.
As I said, you could be celebrating anything.
Anything.
We could fly you in at whatever time you want, as long as it's within the window.
Exactly.
Maybe from whatever country you are, we could get you there, right?
Exactly.
But to
Any
go
one of our destinations.
any
Yes.
one of your destinations,
Mm-hmm.
right? So bear in mind, and when it comes to celebrations, there is nothing that you can't celebrate.
At
Just for
all.
just for being alive, that's
Yes.
the best one to celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
You just made a very good point, very very good point, and I encourage people to do that. People who
Mm-hmm.
give remissions from like cancer and terminal
Yes.
illness and stuff like that.
Exactly.
I personally believe that is the most that's the best reason to celebrate life. The fact
Absolutely.
you fought for your life to be here, you should celebrate that
You
with
should
a big
celebrate that.
go over and aboard. So that
Yeah.
is a great point. I never even thought about that one. That is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I would mention that some people call me for graduations, whether it be college, even kids,
Mm-hmm.
even kids' graduation. Parents feel like, hey, we're so proud of you that you graduated, whether it's kindergarten or high school,
Right. You
whatever
can
it
do
is.
that
Yeah,
trip too.
they do it for it. Whether it be, yeah, they just do it. They go and celebrate it, and it's a reason too. You should celebrate life. That's what life is about,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
So, whether
Yeah.
it's
Life
family,
is not meant to just sit in one place. Life is meant to
no,
see
it's
the
not.
world and go
No, it's
places.
not. Like I said, we are not trees. Trees have roots. They can't walk. We have legs. We have
Exactly.
toes.
Exactly. I love that point. Exactly. That is
Yes,
so
yes,
good.
yes. Celebrate life. Celebrate with Delta. Celebrate with
Absolutely.
us. Let us go celebrate around the world. Go see what the world has to offer. Go meet the beautiful people that are around the world, making the world spin. Pretty
Yes.
much. All right. And I know we have had you here for quite a bit.
It's okay.
We're on our last
Okay.
question right now.
Okay.
So we've always promoted people traveling in groups, but people who travel
Mhm.
solo have always stayed behind, and they always felt that they've had to book it on their own because they've never really seen advertisements for like solo trips or something like that.
Mhm.
But now I'm making it. We at Island Vacation Travel Agency, we're making it our duty to push
Mhm.
uh, to the forefront people don't want to travel solo because you shouldn't be lonely. You should feel like you fit into something
Right.
because you are on this planet for a reason.
Of course. Of course.
People travel solo with Delta vacations, and are there any kind of like incentives for them? Well, yeah, Delta always has incentives, so those just don't even worry about that part of it. Do people travel
So, yeah,
solo?
definitely. And many of our properties, especially like the all-inclusive ones, we have single occupancy rates. So you don't have to worry about paying for that double occupancy rate at certain properties. Okay, that's something that your travel advisor can do for you. Another good idea I would say for a travel agency or travel advisor on their own to do is why not create a singles or solo travel group, right? Why not pick a destination that we have and make it a flex getaway and maybe say, hey, let's take 10 single clients and let's go somewhere. And if you're interested, let me know. And it could be 10 people from 10 different cities or something. The travel advisor can be like their tour guide, so to say. You could be the 10th member there, so you can bring 9 people with you. But think about it. You would have 9 single travelers from different places of the country going somewhere. How cool would that be?
That sounds
Maybe
really
that's something that you can do, Al, in St. Lucia.
we'll look into that. We will
Yeah.
look into that. Guys,
Create your own
this,
singles travel group.
yeah, take this guys as the open invitation. We're gonna start working on it and start putting it up on LinkedIn and Facebook.
Absolutely.
Building it up and have people
Hmm.
communicating and start
Hmm.
working towards singles trip. I bring
There
you
you
to St.
go.
Lucia, honeymoon destination in the world. We go to Jamaica, Mexico,
Right.
where the Delta is. We put something together and we use the flex travel. As you all heard,
There you
we have
go.
already eradicated live hair right now. It doesn't matter where you're going to be flying from. We'll be able to get you there
Exactly.
with
Exactly.
right. So
Stay
if
on the lookout for that because Al's definitely going to
be
promote
on
that now.
out on the lookout for that because I am going to be working on it ASAP
Yes.
because this is something that's very important for
Right.
us to bring out there. We need people out into the world going out. We need singles going out. We need the families out. We need the
Hmm.
55 plus people out. We need the avid Delta vacations people coming out. Well, they're already traveling. That we know for a fact.
Right.
So the rest of you guys, you need to catch on, call us so that we could plan your trip for you. We have
Hmm.
Delta Vacations, a management team direct. We have the groups department. We have the flex department.
Hmm.
Whatever you want to put together, we could actually put it together so that you could go out there and enjoy your life and make
Exactly.
memories stress free.
Exactly. And don't forget, when you do put this trip together for the singles, go ahead and add the excursions on there as well. So
Oh
you're
yeah,
all on there on something together. Like, how much
absolutely.
fun would that be with a whole bunch of single folks? Like, just people that have just for the first time meeting each other. What was a show before? Real World, where they would all just meet at the house one by one and live together for a few months. Like, this
Yes,
would just be like a 4 night, 5 night trip for singles, and they'll all have their own room, things like that.
right,
But that'd be kind of cool, right? Like you
right,
arrive
yeah,
in the hotel lobby together, one by one separately, and you're like, "Hey, are
yeah.
you part of my travel group?"
Make friends. Yeah,
That sounds really fun.
that sounds fun. That sounds fun. I've traveled in groups before, and that's how it pretty much was, and it's very much fun. I think now it's
Yeah,
time for us to put something together, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna start planning for some solo groups
absolutely.
so that we could start going on with at least 10 people and take you all on to the different islands and maybe even travel around the different world, start in the Caribbean and go across
Go
to
in the
Europe.
Caribbean, maybe go to Mexico, and then go over to Europe, or
Yeah,
we even have Cairo, Egypt on our
yes,
destinations list.
yes, and
We have South Africa. Think about it.
some beautiful trips right there.
Yeah.
African trips. This is something we're actually working on right now for 2020, ending of 2023 or 2024, to
Hmm.
actually take some groups of people to Africa because I have some people inquiring about that. I think we might go ahead and build it around Delta Vacation.
Absolutely.
So that way, straight flight, straight back, and then
Right.
we have everything curated. So, guys, we've given you all the information on how to go about booking your trips with Delta Vacations and Island Vacation, um, what you need to look for, what all the promotions are, what we offer, the customer service, the different ways to travel,
Mhm.
how to travel, what people travel for. We've explained all that to you. Now it's all up to you to
Yep.
actually take the first step. First, there is the word, and then there is the action. So now it's all on you.
Exactly.
Balls in your court, guys. We've done our part. I thank you so much, so much,
Absolutely.
Del,
Thank
for
you.
actually coming in and actually explaining to us what Delta has to offer. Of course, we're going to be doing this a little bit more often,
Okay.
hopefully, so that we could always reiterate and let the people know what's going on and where we've gone to travel, so that we could actually let them know what's happening in those countries.
Hmm.
I'll be going to St. Lucia, as I said, tomorrow. You'll be in St. Lucia
In a month.
in a month's time. And I'm
Yes,
pretty sure you're probably going to be traveling in between different places between
I
that.
am. Yes, I will be.
Guys, you want to be like her. You want to go out and travel. That's why she smiles so much. She's seen so much, accepts the world and everything. So, what's not to be happy about?
Right, exactly. Life
Yeah,
is short, travel.
life is short.
Book that ticket,
Travel.
book that package, and go.
And we're going to leave it on that note right there. Life is too short. Travel. Go
Hmm.
out, see the world, book with Island Vacation and Delta Vacations. We're going to be your number one supplier. We're going to be your number one travel professionals with the number one travel supplier to get you
Hmm.
the best product you possibly can get. with the best results that you could actually get to create some beautiful memories. All right. So, guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. This has been a Island Vacation Travel Podcast, Season 2 with Delta Vacations. And Miss Hill, thank you so
Oh,
much.
happy to be here. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
And you have a great rest of your day. Okay?
Thank you. Enjoy St. Lucia.
Sure will. I sure will. You have a good one as well.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.